Welcome back for what the kids are calling the middle part. Danira, you are in a net, you're on the ground, you're gagged. You have the restrain conditions, so your speed becomes 0. You can't gain any benefits from increasing your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and attack rolls you deal out have disadvantage. To escape this net, you can either deal a certain amount of slashing damage to it, or you can try to make a strength check to bust your way out. That is your whole action, however.
Gotcha.
There are some things you could do that don't rely on breaking out of the net as well, like trying to summon help or something.
And nothing's happened to me as after I got netted.
They are definitely going to stab you as soon as they're trying.
I just gotta figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah, it just hasn't happened to you.
Okay.
Violence is on its way for sure.
Let's try the strength check.
Okay. So this is not a saving throw, it is simply a strength check.
Fuck.
Try to bust your way out. The net is so... Oh man, this is a well-designed net.
It's a quality net.
Yeah, you're also not classically strong. You're a monk, so
yeah.
You normally are precise.
I tried.
You have a bonus action, if there's anything else you want to...
I can't do my patient defense or anything like that because
You can absolutely do patient defense.
Oh, then let's do that.
So that will cancel out the advantage that other people get on you. So I think
do
that
they
might
also do the kobolds? They have sunlight sensitivity. These ones as well, like normal kobolds.
They do not have sunlight sensitivity.
Okay.
Just like the Urukai, it has been bred out of them. Grimdark James and his encyclopedic knowledge of D&D Beyond foiling my plans to reveal that these kobolds are not wearing sun hats. No. I think you can see them, so your character definitely knows that they are bigger, stronger, more intelligent, and much better equipped than the average kobold. With that said, Guineria, you have been warned that something is happening, but you have no vision on the... All you know is that Tanira is not where she...
Oh. All right. I want to hop up on the sidewall of the bridge to get some height and see if I can spot what's going on. So
very well. There.
So I want to hop up on the wall.
Make an acrobatics check real quick.
Sure thing.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. You lose half your movement as you hop back. The middle section of the bridge crumbles a little bit and then slams down and is now totally impassable.
Oh dear.
As you stumble back, you take 2 points of damage.
All right.
So what is now, 15-foot gap or a 10? Or how wide's the gap?
I believe it is 15 feet.
I'll throw the dwarf.
How wide I set it to be? Well, I guess
The dwarf can throw himself. Thank you very much.
Don't tell the elf.
You have to throw me.
You haven't performed any actions or bonus actions yet, Quinn.
Can I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'm going to make a new roll for kobolds now that they are in action.
To be fair, they're all turned away from us, so
13.
No.
Ah.
I think you might hear flopping and muffled muttering from behind this wall, but that's about it. You don't see any by being alerted to their presence.
trying to do this in character. If I don't see anything, I just knock an arrow on the string and just
Ready
wait
action.
until I can see something.
Okay.
Premium.
Although, actually, can I change that? I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm going to use Misty Step as my bonus action. And I'm going to Misty Step across the bridge. So everything goes weird, and I'm just going to Misty Step.
You have
other
direct
side.
line of sight on many kobolds. Here. I think you can see. You definitely see a wriggling Tenira in a depression in the ground. They are about to drag Tenira even further out of sight and begin stabbing her to death.
Oh, well, we have to fix that. I'm going to drop a level 2 Thunder Wave.
You have already cast a regular spell.
Right, I can't.
But you could still do an attack though, because you've done.
Okay, then I will use an arrow at a kobold.
Very well. Please shoot your opponent wisely.
So cool.
Can I see this one here?
That is the one holding the net Tenira is attached to. And see.
If I can aim for that one, that's what I'd like to do.
Please. Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
I was literally thinking that. I didn't want to say it though.
Which one of us is going to kick a helmet and break a toe?
Why is it not coming up? Come on.
We'll get away and then we'll get into the forest where we meet White Gandalf.
Okay, so
You click attack on the longbow, right? You have to click the attack button there in chat.
oh, that's why I keep.
We're relearning.
Sorry.
It's okay. We haven't done this for 55 days or so, I've been told.
12 hours, 36 minutes. But who's counting?
There's no way that's true. That's
No,
how
I just
time
made
works.
that up.
22.
22 will hit, most certainly. It penetrates even their basic armor and 5 piercing damage.
Yep.
You knock an arrow, loose it. You have had adventures between defeating the dragon and arriving here at Grey Lock. None of them have involved deadly combat, but elves train their whole lives to use both longsword and longbow.
Mm-hmm.
And you have recently really been stepping up and bringing out that longbow practice. We know your father is a ranger who particularly specializes in allowing his knife-wielding octopus to deal with problems while he fires upon them from afar. And perhaps some of that skill, training, or just general knowledge has been imparted to you as your arrow passes through the kobold. It drops the net and goes to like break the arrow shaft off and then just falls backwards, spasming as it enters. What's that thing where you get shot and you just...
Death.
Oh, it's shock. He dies from shock. He's just dead. All right. Well, that was
Don't
a very
worry,
different turn
Tenira.
than staying on the other side of the bridge. So
Yes. Now I expect everything to attack me, but that's okay.
We'll be fine.
Guineria, the two that move up to you
Mm-hmm.
are using their spears that have widened points as like cow catchers to push you backwards. So they're going to make attack rolls to knock you back.
Okay.
They have pack tactics, so they have advantage on these attack rolls.
All right.
Ice man got well there. How's the 13 to hit you?
Nope, 14.
All right, so even if I succeed on the second one, you aren't going in the drink. 17 is going to push you back 1 step.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, you're just here.
Oh, there.
If they push you back 1 more step, you would be stumbling down. This one is going to chase and follow. You have not seen this kind of combat tactic, except maybe from officers of the law catching criminals. It's very weird for intelligent monsters, or monsters at all, to pursue you and push you away. But that's not the weirdest part, Guineria, because one of them is going to grab Tanira and drag her further out of view. I can only go that far, but they're then going to break cover, surround Tanira, and start stabbing her to death.
No.
So they have double advantage, but you have patient defense, so they get disadvantage. So each of these attacks is just, despite having double advantage, actually triple advantage because you're on the ground.
Jesus.
19 and 11.
The 19 hits, the 11 doesn't.
Okay.
And on the 19, I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke whenever the...
Don't see any reason why you couldn't use Hellish. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 3 points of damage. Pretty saving. And on this roll, I get it. On a no, he immediately immolates. The one that hits you dies instantly in a just. I mean,
Inferno of flame.
it is a red kobold, and you think, oh, maybe they might be resistant to fire. Nothing is that resistant to fire from what you just did to it. Nothing can resist it like that. The fire has a black, smoky, almost greenish flame element coming to you. And you think you see eyes staring out of the flame at you and smell the scent of brimstone for a moment before it evaporates. What am I going to do with you, my other six
because you deleted you deleted the kobold use initiative, so
that's
took the
okay.
kobold's
We know he goes before Kith. Not a problem. Podrick isn't in it. All right, we're gonna do it this way, and
Green flame.
30. Okay. Six.
My entourage has arrived, guys.
Vast too.
Some of them are dashing. One of them is not.
Dashing through this? No.
So another attack on Tira as they surround her and stab her. 15?
That I believe hits. My armor's 15. So
Okay. Yep. One strong spear. Another one. 3 points of damage. Guineria. Almost militarily, 3 more kobolds approach from behind the wall, break cover, pull out an alcohol bottle which has a rag tied around it and throw them at you.
Ah! This won't be good.
Gifts.
What is your armor class?
14 is my armor class.
You are hit twice. You take 4 and then 5 points of fire damage. You are on fire, and from the mist, the square you are on is also on fire.
Ah.
Oh, flames here. Gonna move Oh, yeah, it's under Guineria. Okay, so when you move away, we'll know it's there.
Ah, okay.
So what happens? It's super odd to you. I don't think the concept of Molotov cocktails is that unusual. But what happens is the bottle hits you. Something, it doesn't have a cork. It's got like a cap on it. Mm-hmm. And when the bottle hits you, the cap disintegrates. And the rag turns into flame, even though it is not on fire when they throw it at you. And then the alcohol splashes on you through the flaming rag, all within the quarter of a second it takes for the bottle to break while hitting you. So you get hit twice with 2 bottles. You're, I'm on fire! Panic! Panic!
Everybody panic.
And the square you're standing is on fire. So you will take damage from being on fire, and you'll also take damage from being in a flaming square at the start of your turn.
Okay.
But that's your next turn. So, Kithrix. You see 3 empty-handed. Well, you see everything that's going on.
Yeah. I will cast Entangle.
Son of a bitch. Yep.
So I'll have to make DC. What's my current save DC for this? Which is the only thing.
This is my thing. I'm the one who brought the webs, James. You can't steal my thing.
Hath been stolen.
5 restraining checks. Someone's gonna fail this.
Jesus.
Only one of them, though.
Are they -2 strength?
It's a good question. What do they need to pass this?
14.
Yes, they are -2 strength, so only one of them fails.
Only one fails, or
only one fails? The 12.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what that was 16. Sorry, yeah.
Yep. So it's this one in the back, mid-center.
Yeah. All right, and Sparky is going to move, so he can jump 16 feet without making a roll, so he can jump the gap. 5, 10. He's small if it matters for his weight, by the way, on the bridge.
New to me.
Nope. No problem.
So he's going to jump across to here, and he's going to do an intimidate check. Ooh. Hoping that, like he's going to look as big as he can, cat-like, like coil up his body and do his biggest roar, reasoning that they're dragons, he's a dragon, or they're dragon-like anyway. His intimidate's terrible. May I use my inspiration on my animal companion, on my companion?
Yes, absolutely. But I'm going to have you roll against their master.
Okay, no worries.
It's going to be a counter intimidate.
Yeah. All right. That's why he's got -1, so he's not great, but it's
we're going to get demolished.
All right, so 11. But he does it anyway.
Oh boy, I'm so glad that 1 rolled over. Otherwise, I would have felt like a real cocky idiot for talking some mad shit. Instead, I got a 19 for a total of 27. It's not that they aren't afraid of a dragon, even one that is basically their size. They recognize that he's, and some instinctual, genetically coded magical part of them realizes that they should obey its will. But then whatever ordered them here to do whatever this is kicks in, and they're like, we're way more afraid of the other guy, bud. I like that you used your inspiration, but what you haven't used yet is your once-a-year reroll. You've managed to avoid that twice now. Anything else from you in the Spark gang?
Yep, no, I've got nothing else.
Godric, contracting work is over. It's killing time.
Go time.
I'm gonna summon my ghost right there.
Very well. Ghost Rick Deep Bottom. Yeah, I know them well. Tell me about this one.
Tell you about this ghost?
Yeah. Gotta be a family member, Listen, it's been 55 days, but you know the rule. You're a soulmancer. Who do you summon? Who do you bring the memory forth of?
I know this one's probably not going to be around very long, so I'm going to summon up the Jester, the one that saved me when I was falling from the sky. I'm pulling him back out.
Didn't he die?
No,
No.
I dismissed him at the last moment.
Okay, he's back.
You made me pass a check to make sure I could save him.
He does a quick Amsbury shuffle real quick. He just dances around, does like a right knee forward shuffle step.
Cool. I'm gonna wave to him, and then I'm gonna swap places with him.
Yep, I gotcha.
And then he goes, "Oh no!"
This way. Go ahead and move
Whoops.
yourself over as you. I think you might not have your token selected. You might, in the upper left-hand corner, you might not have.
It's telling me I'm
tokens.
attempting to move through a wall.
Okay, I'll just move you manually.
Okay.
Yeah, won't let me do that either.
And then I'm gonna go 5, 10, and that's all my movement.
Okay.
Good enough.
Not that it's intended to be intimidating, but Godric has taken up the habit of staring very intently at who he's attacking and rattling off spice, like the names of spices he's going to use. So he's thinking about the next meal he's going to cook, and he's rattling off the spices he's going to use, but he's just doing that while looking very intently at whoever he's attacking.
What language are this places in?
I think he's flip-flopping back and forth between Dwarven and Common.
Okay. All right.
And then
I'm sure it's like in the real world where some spices have names that are from specific languages. Like they're proper nouns, aren't they? So yeah.
Super.
If it's anything that was like distinctly of Dwarven origin, he's using the proper Dwarven name for it. But anything else that originated outside of Dwarf territory, I'll be using their names.
I just want to point out, we call paprika bell peppers here, and instead we call their powder paprika. So you can have non-proper noun weird spice mixing.
See, we call bell peppers capsicum.
That's the name of the. Oh no, that's capsaicin. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. But by the same token, salt is a Spanish word, so everyone calls it salt.
Romans are upset by this, but go ahead.
I'm going to strike this guy. And I'm more than 30 feet away from where my ghost was, so my ghost has disappeared.
Hit him with your best paprika.
Okay,
yeah, let's go, dude.
Okay. You can roll, but he's dead almost certainly. Go ahead and.
Oh my god!
You still kill him, even on a natural one. You still kill him.
I should have clicked critical hit. Is what I should have done.
This kobold is prepared. They've got armor. They have a shield. They are bullying an opponent that's on the ground in a net, and still you get all up on top of them and just slice through them, leaving them mortally wounded and flopping on the ground.
I want to look at this one and just menacingly say pineapple.
You use pineapple as a spice?
No, I'm just thinking about the last thing I cooked. The last big thing I cooked was a pineapple and a honeyed and pineapple ham.
Oh my god! I got some ham to make chili tomorrow, and now I'm thinking, how can I add pineapple to it? What are you doing to my life? All right, round 3. Daenerys, did you take your 6 points of damage on your character?
You said 3.
3 twice.
Oh, 3 twice? Okay.
3 twice. Yeah.
I did.
For some reason,
not on my character sheet though. I have it written down.
All right. Okay. I just don't want to. I was like,
I'm keeping track. I just couldn't figure out how to do it. So,
I think if you right-click on your character, it brings up a number of things,
you can type in -6, and it will take 6 off the total number as well.
In the box where the 40 is?
Yeah, you can type -3 and then -3 again, or -6, and should begin reducing the bar on the combat tracker. My concern is you're probably about to get your ass beat, and the rest of the party should know when you're looking rough.
But we can't see the combat bars because they're only they need to be set to visible to everyone.
Very well.
Okay.
Well, I'll know that you're getting your ass beat then.
Did Godric hit the one that was holding the net, or
No, I couldn't. I don't think I can reach
The
that
one that was holding the net was killed by Guineria, and now this one to the
This
left of
one's
you is
holding the
holding the
net.
net.
I'm gonna try to attack this man's.
Okay, you have disadvantage on this.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But I'm also gonna use flurry of blows after that. So
Okay. Still
You don't want
disadvantage.
to save your bonus for the defense.
say what?
Otherwise, they'll have
If you don't
advantage on you when they
patient
try to attack
defense,
you.
they're going to get advantage on you.
Oh, that's right. I'll keep my patient defense
Okay,
and
that's
just attack then. Yeah.
All right, one attack. Let's go.
One
Let's
attack.
go. Disadvantage.
Where is it? I think it's this one.
You have to hit attack in the chat bar in the
Oh,
lower
yeah,
right.
there it is. Disadvantage.
Except for the one.
Come on.
You keep trying to donkey kick that kobold holding the net, and it's using the focal point of the net, like where it's holding it. Like you just keep kicking that part, and you can't get through the ropes to kick it.
Yeah, those almost two natural ones. All right.
Patient defense
yep.
active. Corneria,
Good.
do you speak Draconic?
No.
Okay. The 5 kobolds in front of you have started planning something in Draconic. I'm not sure what it is.
I'm on fire. I don't care.
And the square you're in is on fire as well.
Fire. Yes.
I need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws real quick. You can
Okay.
get advantage on these if you want to fall to the ground to put yourself out.
If I fall to the ground to put myself out, could I cast a spell after that?
Yeah, you'd still be on the ground.
You'd be prone though. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
They're going to have advantage on you because they've got pack tactics.
They got pack
so.
tactics, yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
bark James out
no,
here.
I'm just going to make them normal. I'm going to try and stay up.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have a plan.
Jesus, our rolls today.
Whoa.
You are still on fire. The question is the one from the ground going to damage? You take 4 and half of 4 and 1 damage from being on fire and being in a square that's on fire.
Okay.
And you
Hot,
can
hot, hot.
move to there, for example. And be
I
in
will in
the
a
square.
second.
Hot.
Yep, I'm going to get out of the fire.
Okay.
And I'm going to thunder wave them all. Push me, shove you.
She finally gets to use it without hitting us.
Yeah, I can finally do this. And I'm going to power it up to level 2.
Okay. Let me know the details on that. I'm thinking if it's half damage on save, it may not even be worth rolling for saves.
That's, yeah.
It is half damage on the saves, but if you save, you don't get pushed as well.
I'm not
But you
worried
still take
about
half
getting
damage.
pushed.
No.
The pushing
Opposite.
is not my concern here. Make your damage roll before I know whether I need to throw these bones. No, they're toast.
Yeah.
Nice.
All 5 of them get knocked back up off their feet.
The one that was tangled probably has his legs dislocated.
Or ripped off.
That ought to be painful. And then I'll start to put the fire out so that next round I can. Oh. Yeah, Maya's proud of me, by the way.
He did it.
I did it. Yes, I did. Come on up. Come see the people. Come in. Or not.
All right,
Sparky's here.
it's kobold time. The one holding the net pulls out a small horn.
Not the horn of Gondor.
That's not the horn of Gondor. It was actually the horn of Helm Hammerhand, but who's keeping track? The other 3 will take their pack tactics because you're patient defense, so they are poking you while you're down. What's your total here? We got an 18, 16 and
All of
22.
those hit.
Okay. You are taking 5, 4, and 6 damage for a total
15.
of 15.
20.
You are starting to get... It's not that the prongs of the spears are hitting you. It's the blunt damage from just being jabbed over and over again by what are essentially cattle pushers. You're taking bruises and they're breaking small bones in your body. It's deeply uncomfortable being treated like an animal. Being prepared for slaughter. Godric, you see something in these kobolds that you maybe haven't seen. They are prepared to die. And in fact, they are dying pretty quickly. I mean, I think it's fair to say that this ambush has been highly effective for what it was, but it's clear that these people know that they're outclassed and are outmatched. That said, the one with the horn clearly looks like he's going to grab one of his friends. With that, Kithtrix, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to stop concentrating on Entangled.
Okay. Great time to do it. It's a great time to do it.
Nice. Then I am going to cast Entangle. So I figure that Godric's strong enough and Tanera's already restrained.
Son of a gun! Man, you guys are no chill on spells today, huh? Okay. Okay. Well, this is certainly a situation that warrants it. I'll give you that.
Aren't there 4 kobolds there?
There are. Hold on. That's 2 successes. 2 successes total. So it's the bottom 2 have failed.
Okay.
What's the damage?
No damage. They count as restrained.
Oh, they're just restrained. I'm not happy about that. Don't like that. Not a fan.
Okay. So that
Am
is
I restrained?
Yes.
Well, you already
Double
are.
restrained?
And Godric has to make a save too.
Okay, what kind of save?
Sorry, strength save. Strength save. Yeah, easy.
19.
Okay, then
Godric's like that Gorillas video. Finally, someone let me out of my cage.
all right, and Sparky will attack the restrained one.
Okay, gets advantage.
Yeah.
Sparky, I choose you. Hit him with the splash attack. Yep, that's about what splash looks like. Yeah. Hold on. That will miss.
Okay.
It bounces off of the struggling kobold, manages to, even while being wrapped in plants, get its shield in the way, and Sparky is just kind of salivating down onto the kobold.
All right.
Godric, you're a real motherfucker. I've seen you hit so many times in a round. It's scary. What are you gonna do here?
I know you put up Entangle. I can still walk through it, right?
You can now. It's changed now. Once if you pass the first save, you can move through it indefinitely.
Oh, okay.
It's only if you move out of it and do it again. Yeah.
All right.
All right, cool. I'm going to move up. I'm going to resummon my ghost right here.
Yeah, we'll just pretend it's there.
All right. And I'm going to use one of my Unleash Incarnations. So that way, when I attack, my ghost also attacks.
Okay.
And because I have extra attack, I want to swing once on this kobold and once on this kobold. And then my ghost will swing on that one.
Just know your ghost only gets 1 additional attack. Okay.
Yes, the ghost only gets to attack.
It's part
once.
of the attack action, not on. Okay.
Yes.
Start your swings.
Okay, so I'm going to do the first one for this guy.
Evaporate here.
13. Nope.
No.
Second one.
There's some armor in your way.
It's with advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
All right, that one's advantaged.
Yep, that's a 20. Go ahead. Go ahead. We really don't need the damage dice roll, but yes.
And then my incarnation attacking that one. That's advantaged as well, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Wasn't critical though. You rolled critical when it's a normal damage.
Oh, my bad.
Even just taking the first 7 points of damage.
Yeah. I'm
Let's
gonna
be
look
clear,
at,
these bad boys have 5 hit points.
I want to look at this one and ask if they're ready to surrender.
What languages are you saying it in?
I'm just saying it in common. I'm assuming they can't speak it, but
Definitely can't.
giving them benefit of the doubt. It's more for my own conscience than anyone else's.
As I mentioned before, they seem prepared to fight to the death. Way that Zealot could be. Tanira, you don't get to see any of that stuff in people's eyes because you're flopping around on the floor, wrapped in vines, wrapped in a net. You're screaming. There's fire. You've got something in your mouth.
But the guy's not holding onto the net anymore, right? Because he's dead.
You are still in a net. You just aren't being
Right.
dragged by it.
Gotcha.
Still have to escape the net.
Is that like a whole action?
It is. It takes a strength check, or you can try to attack the net. Although you need to be able to deal slashing damage, and I don't think your fists deal slash.
They do not. I'm gonna take my turn to get up and out of the nets for sure.
You stand up. You
and then
have your movement.
and then flurry of blows.
So you're still in the net. Flurry of blows. You don't get patient defense.
That's fine.
Okay, so you have to attack, and then you do flurry of blows.
Okay.
But there'll still be a disadvantage.
Yep, disadvantage on all of these because you're. The whole episode of the show Lost, where the characters got caught in a net, and everyone thought it was a sex joke, and no one realized they were later caught in a net. You have to hit attack in the chat box.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
With disadvantage, but that'll miss anyway.
Yep, that's a miss.
I'm assuming that misses.
Yep.
And then I do flurry of blows.
Yep, for 2 more attacks. That's a hit.
Miss. But you do get 1 hit.
Cool.
Which one are you attacking? Left
the
or right?
left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sparky will use his reaction to add 1d6 lightning damage to
Son
his
of
attack.
a bitch. I was going to say he survived. Never mind. I narrated dude who gets punched in the chest. He looks like he's going to be okay. And then Sparky breathes out and Tanira's fist lightning arcs down it. And this guy goes "Gah, gah, 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 gah," before dying.
Get defibrillated.
Well, they haven't got pet tactics anymore.
Oh, wow, Jim. James, I'm sure that would have mattered. Gwyneria, there's 1 left. And also you're on fire.
Yeah, first we're going to deal with being on fire.
Okay, go ahead. You can always get advantage if you stop, drop, and roll.
Hey, question. If she were to Misty Step, would that put the fire out?
Nope.
I've already used it for today anyway.
Okay.
It would come
Still.
with me.
Good to know.
I am going to stop, drop, and roll.
Okay.
There.
Take advantage. Yep, you're good.
18.
You put yourself out. Although you do take a d6, I'm sorry, at the beginning of your turn. So
That's fine.
I forgot. You are actually on fire. 3 points of damage. Fire
Okay.
damage. You still have an action and half your movement. You don't have to stand up though. You can cast.
I know.
you
I
shoot.
can cast a spell from the ground.
Sure.
That's fine. I'm going to dissonant whisper. That one.
Classic. A classic. Old dragon
Classic.
died from dissonant.
Yes.
It makes me
Yes,
deeply
yes,
uncomfortable.
yes.
wisdom.
Yeah.
That's cool because
They're really good at that, right?
yeah, they're absolutely actually the worst at wisdom. But that
Oh
roll is
my
quite
God.
high. What do I get on half?
Half damage.
7.
Half
And
damage.
does have to run away.
Instead, it still immolates itself. It literally just hears the whispering. Is blood starts coming down its face, out of its mouth, out its ears. It falls back and dies of shock as well. Which leaves all of you standing over Tanira, who's in a pit.
I'm not. I'm on the other side of the bridge.
Okay,
She's
all of
super
you
pissed.
but James are standing over Tanira in a pit.
Was Tanira still in her net, or
I'm
Yeah,
getting
she's
out of the
still
net
in the
at the
net.
moment, okay? I'm literally
I'm gonna
ripping
use
it
the
off and
axe and
throwing
just
it on the
start cutting
ground.
the
Like,
net.
some
Okay.
bullshit over here.
You work together in
Work on
unrestrained
cutting you
Tanira.
out.
Yeah. Godric tries to take it off all nice and like not try to hurt me, and I'm just like fucking throwing it off me.
I'm just trying to cut the net, so I'm trying to cut the net without cutting you.
Grab the weighted edge and just roll it up. Just be patient. Oh,
Even keen-eyed as you are, you heard the horn and you saw no change in the Kithtrix. No outward motion activity to meet that horn in your visible range. What is your total passive? 22?
24.
Why do I play this game? Now, admittedly, this is something I would tell players to do on top of trying to get as high an initiative with advantage as possible. But yeah, that's... You don't see anything.
Okay. No worries. There is no taking 10 in 5th, is there?
That's correct.
Okay. So, to get across this bridge, I can't jump the gap.
can
What's your total jump distance?
I can only move my strength, which is 8 feet.
Yeah,
And that's only after a 10-foot run up.
Yeah. And you can
So-
definitely get a 10-foot run up.
Yeah. So, and have the sides collapsed as well?
You could swim across.
The columns? No.
Yeah. No. Okay. So I guess the option is it's acrobatics across. Is that the case then?
Yes.
Okay. So can I at least throw a rope to someone time away? So if I do fall, I'm at least caught by the rope rather than by the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And I will guide myself, and I will attempt to jump the gap. Hopefully someone's on the rope.
I'll hold the rope. I'm on the ground anyway, so my weight's dropped. My legs are burned.
You just catch it while you're laying down and just put it over yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
All right. We're on this side.
I'll just be here smoldering.
You mean smoldering like on fire or smoldering
Yeah,
like...
because she was on fire. But both, maybe. You never know.
How's everyone for health?
I'm not doing real great, not gonna lie. I got stabbed a couple times. Definitely gonna try to wrap them in bandages.
I'm
We
great.
can rest. We could rest here for now. See if anyone comes out to investigate before we go any further. Short rest.
Yeah,
would
I think
love
I think
short rest.
I would also love a short rest to patch my holes.
Absolutely.
yeah, short rest.
If everyone's committing a short rest, just commit as many hit dice as you would like. Healing. And any short rest abilities or spells reset.
How do I do that
So
again?
don't forget, Guineria's got the Song of Rest as well, which gives us
Yes.
bonus. Yeah.
Are you using the Song of Rest?
Of course, I'm using the Song of Rest.
Okay.
Where do I find short rest?
So on your sheet, you should see under hit dice, there says S rest and L rest.
Under my character sheet.
On the above on the very top section next to your portrait, you'll see hit points and hit dice.
I was gonna say I'll use my
This is in,
make
this
my
is
chef
in,
food.
yeah, this is in Foundry, by the way, not in Roll, not in D&D Beyond. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in that.
Yeah.
Items,
There we go.
actors, combat encounters.
What are you making with your chefing?
I think I'm gonna make a like a really basic like ham sandwich with the ham I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, that pineapple ham, potatoes with honey.
Yeah. Hey, did you see it? I dropped it in Discord for you.
Yeah, I saw it.
Amazing.
Do you like
so
my
everyone
my
needs...
AI interpretation of octopus with a knife?
Yes.
James, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I don't like any of your AI. They're disturbing. So it seems like with Song of Rest and Chef's Special Food, you guys are gonna get a bit of health back.
Yeah, so Song of Rest gives an extra D6 for each hit dice. So what does the food give?
1d8.
Okay, so
It gives you
each...
an additional 1d8, not 1d8 for each
Yes.
hit die.
Okay.
Yeah, just a flat 1d8.
You have to choose how many hit dice you want to expend.
Oh,
Do you have to choose it before you do it, or do you choose it? You just roll one at a time until you...
You can choose them as you go along. Like if you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I still need more and more and more, but you know.
So on top of that, you'll get an extra D6 and a D8 from the Song of Rest and from the food.
okay. An extra 6 and an extra 8.
Extra D6 and D8. Yep.
Okay. 19.
This is
25.
Bearded we're talking about. He's excited to roll more dice.
Indeed, always. Plus 25. Thank Jesus, I'm full health again. Also, that D12 comes in pretty handy when you're rolling short rest.
You used your one barbarian hit
My
die?
one barbarian hit die, yeah.
Yeah. See Cornelius just throwing hit dice off one after another.
Well, she at least got the Song of Rest.
I used 2 hit dice, and then I used my Song of Rest, and then the food. So I'm almost at full. That's good enough for me.
Well,
29 of 31.
After I finish feeding everybody, I want to go through each of the kobolds, just see if they have anything useful, and then when they're done, toss the bodies into the moat.
Okay.
You have to take those out later.
I'm going to list what they have, and it will be up to you to just... All of them have the cow catchers that I mentioned, which are spears sized for their small bodies with 2 sharp prongs. So like with a wide enough creature, stabbing them would be quite painful. But they essentially mostly, except on Tanira, use them to push people. On Tanira, they just stabbed her.
Repeatedly.
One of them still has a net. All of them also have 3 bottles, except for the 2 that were thrown, of that liquid.
Okay.
So it is a glass bottle that is capped. There's something inside, but I'd say it's corked, but it's not corkwood. So that's why I'm saying capped. And then wrapped with a cloth.
All right.
Can I pilfer their horn?
Yeah.
I'm going to take the net and give the net to Nira.
I wanted that net, actually. See, he
And
knows me.
just-
We're like best friends now.
Be like,
So-
I think you might want to get some revenge on somebody with this.
So
I'm
let me
definitely
be
gonna
clear
use
what
that.
they don't have. No backpacks, no items of holding of any kind, no food or water.
Or gold.
Or gold.
And I'm assuming that they don't look malnourished.
They do not look... They are stronger and healthier than any kobold you've ever heard of.
Sparky, did you hear what they were saying? Were they speaking Draconic?
Oh, yeah.
What,
Oh, you
what were they
wanted me to
saying?
translate... They were trying to kill all of you.
Okay.
Oh, let me get those flasks too, and I'll give one to Gwyneria, one to Kithrix, and I'll hold one to myself.
They didn't seem cowboy or fearsome raw, despite, this being a place of dragons.
That's true. More afraid of something else. I'm going to be honest with you. I've taken some time to reflect on being a hero and what am I to the world? And I have to say, I've been much bigger and more imposing at other points in this timeline. Right now, I am not my best self. I think we need to put that out there. I'm less cute than I used to be, and I'm just kind of awkward right now. It's
Really need to fork up my abilities.
We're in the
It's,
teenage creep stage.
I get it. Yeah, it's a teenage years. That's fine, but that doesn't matter to me.
Really need to
I-
focus on my
I
art.
appreciate that, and that's why you are my warden. But it does matter to these kobolds because they submit to another. By far.
Or cuter, by the same logic.
No, they are definitely stronger than me.
Probably uglier. Well, that didn't go very well.
No check in there.
All right. Are we at the point we need to take another break?
It's close, but I feel like there's a bit more we can do before we go on the break.
Okay.
Don't really want to check out the surroundings now. But I guess there's something in there we have to figure out what's what, because these guys didn't come from nowhere.
It is strange. It doesn't seem like they are outfitted for long range travel like us.
Well, they probably live inside the tower. Well, they live inside the fortress.
It's the only thing around, right?
It is only midday. I suppose we could continue to press on if you felt up to it. I know some of you have had a rough go of things. Sparky is specifically just sitting in front of Tanira, looking directly at her. You've still got the marks on your skin from the ropes?
I'm fine.
Okay. I can make some good breeze. Well, we just had food. We just had lunch. So,
you know,
Kithrix, I have a question. Could you perhaps look at their footprints, paw prints? What do kobolds have? Anyway, maybe we could see where they came from and follow them back.
okay.
We can scout it out.
they have claw prints for sure.
Yeah.
Claw prints.
They're Drakonids. Make a survival check at disadvantage. There was recently a battle here, so.
Nice. That's fine.
Ooh, I have all my key points back. Let's go.
You...
I say that, I mean, like, there's a battle right here, but the battle stops like literally. Like I stand in this square and look for tracks. Like I don't stand where the battle was. I assume they're coming from the. So I start by coming from the building.
I mean, I'm just gonna give it to you because your assumption is they came from the building. You don't get like any really obvious tracks. The ground here doesn't hold like that anyway, but you do see something of a cut path of the wild grasses here being pushed aside regularly.
All right. Can I now do my ritual again?
Absolutely.
Can we stop? Can we stop for 10 minutes?
Yes.
More than okay to stop for 10 minutes.
I figured you could
Take all the time you guys need. I'm just gonna relax over here.
Where are you aiming your detect magic?
Well, it's a 60-foot radius, right? So I'm going to keep concentrating on it. So as we walk further, if there's magic, I'm concerned about things like magical traps and the like. So
okay. At the end of the 10-minute ritual, you are nearly blinded. Everything around you is magical except for the dead bodies. The land and even the air itself exudes a universal magic.
So there'd be no way to pick anything out.
Oh no, you'd have if there was a differentiation. It's like using IR, right? You're looking around, you're like, wow, everything's super hot right now. But if you found something that was slightly cooler, you'd be like, yep, there's definitely something right there. I just want you to be aware that the land that you are on is magical itself. If there were magical traps, you would also see a difference.
Okay. All right. I think we're going to be walking along though, like doing that whole thing when you blink when your eyes are dust to the sun. As we progress, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So bright everywhere. This always reminds me of I was playing Spirits of the Dawn with Smooth Mage, and he continuously used the invisibility spell the whole campaign and got away with it constantly. And then the first magic using bad guy I had the detect magic spell, and he just invisibly walked out in the open, like across cover. And I was like, I'm real sorry. I have to kill you. you're just vulnerable. We are going to take our break here with a final note. I'm going to grab your characters. I'm going to move you, and I'm going to tell you when you arrive. Hithrix, the area in front of you is littered with hidden kobolds. They are hiding in the mud, face up, using small breathing tubes, but you're actually so fucking good at seeing people that when we return, I am going to show you where all of them are. Where is everybody going? Stop moving! Where did you just went off the map?
I didn't do anything.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just
anything.
deleting everybody. I'm bringing you back again. Here we go. Here we go.
That's called reincarnation.
You guys start in the eastern part of this particular map. Are you guys on the new map, just to be clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes,
can
we are.
see you, man.
Okay, so the left
Not
side of the
100%
map
sure
may
I'm
look...
comfortable with this looking like a graveyard.
Yeah, left side of the map may look very unusual. That is because the map is so big that the actual keep can't fit on Foundry. It's too much data. So I'm going to show you the other map real quick, so that you see what happens when the situation is reversed.
We can't see the map without a token.
Ah, okay.
on the map.
Well, we can solve that problem. Well, did that help?
Yeah,
Yes.
so we can see what the tokens can see vision wise.
Yes.
So that means
So you
there's
understand
most-
that there is a keep
More.
nearby. It has walls. It has exterior area. Hey, stop moving your duck. You listen. You haven't anteed up for that yet, Godric. You don't get all that. You get. I'm trying to make sure that you guys understand that this area is bigger than it appears to be, and
Gotcha.
enemies can approach from what you would consider to be off camera.
Okay.
Okay. So all of you can back yourself up against the eastern wall. We're going to go on break now before more chaos is caused. And when we come back, I will reveal to you the secrets of this this area. This is a pool, by the way.
Notice that.
Yeah, exterior pool. Very nice. We'll be back in 5 minutes for the final part.